Let's go. Friday. It's Friday. Good morning, everybody. Hi. Hello. Let's see. What is this candle doing? An interesting candle, actually. Good morning. Almost want to see where that candle closes at there. ZNB. Okay. Happy Friday, everybody. Hello. Mute my discords. Good morning. Let's go. We're ready for some monies. Some breaking stuff. Okay, perfect. And then EEIQ. Yeah, this one does look good, right? This one's looked really good this morning. You obviously just have that supply zone, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. That is going to be a bit of a problem. Those two for now, though. IXHL looks good too. IXHL, right? Might become a swing play again. The S&P is popping nicely, so let's hope Powell speaking today at 10 o'clock doesn't ruin it. Let's hope not. Good morning. Hello. When, Rob? When? Let's go. Good morning. Vinay, good morning. Prasad, good morning. Archer, you better not ruin Spy today. Please. Let's pump, you know? Dan, good morning. Hello. Jeff, good morning. Where's my wrench? I don't know what happened, Jeff. What happened? What happened? Yeah, what happened? I'll need to fix it, Jeff. Good morning, Elisa. Good morning, Jim. Good morning, Tony. Good morning, Amin. Good morning, Vados. Good morning, Marty. Good morning. Hello. Let's see. This one's super slow, isn't it? Perfect. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, no. We have a whole bunch of names that look good going into the open, but most of them have had runs already. So we'll see which of these can actually give us that breakout at the open. Cool. Again, happy Friday, everybody. Hello, Yovi. Good morning, Tony. Hello. Pyro. Yeah, we better be thrusting today, please. Your daughter, senior college, next week. Okay, sounds good. Just wanted to hi, Kel. Thank you for coming by and saying hello. And love it. Have a wonderful weekend as well, Kel. And we'll see you next week. Yogi, let's go. Good morning. Hello, Nathan. Good morning. Brian, good morning. Pat, good morning. Jay, good morning. If I missed you at the top, good morning. A, good morning. Trax, you all ready? Amy, good morning. Shima, yo. T Best, good morning. T, good morning. Good morning. Hi. Let's hope it's a good Friday and we have a lot of good volume, to the upside. So Kel, good morning. CM, good morning. Let's hope so. Again, I like EEIQ. I just hate that we're sitting in a supply zone, going into the open. That's always a bit concerning. That's a pretty big supply zone too. The reason it's big like that is because it's because we've had so many wicks in that area in the past, right? So that's the issue with some of these. You can always change that, like your supply zone. You can always change that too if you needed to. But yeah, your next resistance for this one is $1.50. So if we can break above that, there should be more room to the upside, even with that supply zone. So we'll see. Right? The wicks don't seem to be, yeah, not the end of the world, you know. I think the main issue for this one is $1.50. So if it can break above that, it'd be good. ELAP is kind of annoying. I think just wants to sit around $2.50, I guess. Maybe it's waiting for the open. Alrighty, so if that thing doesn't start pushing soon and clear that 50, which I think it's the problem, is now we're trying to curl. We were above the 50 EMA the whole time, but then all of a sudden the 50 EMA is acting as resistance now. So that's the downside there. Alrighty, so that thing needs to start curling there at some point. If not, we could potentially go back and retest the 200 EMA closer to $2.30, which I don't think we want. But we'll see what happens here at the open. Alrighty. So we like that going into the open ELAB. Um, if that thing was pushing up, we could say this was our favorite name, because I really want to say that that's our favorite name, because I really want to say it. So, but we need some green candles on this thing. Anyways, for now, I like it. EEIQ again. Obviously, we need to break above the upside, and then the whole bunch of other names that we kind of like, right? So that could potentially move at the open. Um, MODV has done well in pre-market, and then it's been selling off, right? But that was a pretty good run. That was a really good run, right? So sometimes waking up early and early pre-market can give you some of these beautiful runs, beautiful breakouts, beautiful runs, and then we start dipping here into the open. And CYCU's done the same thing. This was a really good swing call out, right? So this one's been on the swing watch list for a few days now, on the watch list especially, right? So last night there was a push. This morning there was a breakout. Some of you guys swung this, which is nice, right? Because it did really well in early pre-market, all the way to the supply zone there, right below 50 cents. So really good run on this one. Let's see if it can stay above 35, 34 cents already, and then just consolidate and push back towards that direction. LIMN is another one that's done okay on the left hand side there. There's a nice demand zone around 370, 365. So I'd like to see if we can stay above that and reclaim the VWAP. So, and then a whole bunch of other names, right? Like IINN again. I know you guys were paying attention to this one, but that 150 resistance not working. So maybe a retest of the 200 EMA there. GNPX looks interesting. A bit of support at 16 cents. So again, like I said, there are a whole bunch of random names, right, that we like, but everything is kind of sitting at a suspicious level here. Like everything sitting at a suspicious level. So we shall see. Alrighty. So again, for now, for me, ELAP, probably my favorite name still, right? This one. So my favorite name for now. If the damn thing can perform, ooh, okay. See, this is what I don't like about it, right? So like we know we're at a good level, right? You know how we know when someone knows they're pretty and they're giving you sass, you know? They're giving you like a hair flip. They're like, come on now, right? That's what ELAB is doing. ELAB is like, I have the juice. Am I gonna give it? Maybe not. The sass kidlin, you know? It's like, okay, we know. Just go. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know what I mean? Unbelievable. Like it's just teasing us left and right. Like, okay, we know you're at support. Like, we're not debating that. Just go. There we go. Come on. Don't make us fight. There we go. We just had to talk a little bit of trash, That's it. Just a little bit of trash. Just a little bit of trash. We just had to do it. Anyways, so let's see if that thing can perform here. Cool. Ah, unbelievable. But the first time, Iris, no one knows what you mean. Stop it. You see what I mean with these candles, right? And now the market's open, right? So let's see what that does. Again, EEIQ is another interesting one, right? So we'll see if that thing can find a way to give us that breakout. ELAP is back to five. There we go. So 260, right, on ELAP. But this is the initial candle, so just be careful, right? You're going to see volatility left and right. So make sure you have a plan. Make sure you have a stop loss, please. Righty, and then if that thing can start breaking out there, that'd be nice. But for some reason, we're failing there, right below that VWAP. So it's going to need to push and break out at some point. Come on, ELAP. Man the cannons. Enemies in sight. Yeah, that downtrend is acting as a problem there for ELAB. Right, so we'll see if we can actually get a breakout there. Alrighty, so 260 resistance. Make sure you have a plan there, please. Pretty please, right? Have a stop loss. Whatever you need to do that. Cool. Alrighty, let's see. Okay. Oh, there we go. Perfect. So there we go. 263. Nice little push there. That VWAP is going to be a big problem then. So we need to break above it at some point. EEIQ is looking really good. So we're pushing back above that $1.50. Let's see if this candle can actually break and stay above it. Alrighty. So whichever one decides to break out will actually get the volume. So it's a competition between this one and all the other names. Which one's going to break and actually stay above, right? So EEIQ is doing it for now. Candle hasn't closed yet. You're in at 111. Ooh, Alex, well done. I like it. I sent you a message in Discord as well, Alex. So take a look. But good job on that there. Yeah, EEIQ is like, hey, hello, I want to go. Yeah, EEIQ is about to give us 200% right away at the open. A 200% push. 192. $1.92. Yeah, this thing's been an absolute beast. Absolute beast. Okay. Here we go. I'm still a bit skeptical with all these names just because we're at the open, right? We've been open for 3 minutes. That's always a bit of a concern, right? You always want to make sure you give it time for these names to consolidate and then make your decision later on. Alrighty, so there's really no rush at all. Really no rush at all. Alrighty, so this looks nice at the open, but that could easily change, right? So always make sure you're giving these. If you're not sure, just sit on your hands. Sit on your hands and give it 5 minutes, give it 10 minutes, whatever you need to do. Just wait. Good job, Alex. Make sure you're scaling out or moving that stop loss up. Again, Elap is the other one, right? These two names, both playing games here. Especially Elap, right? Especially Elap. Elap just likes to play games. We're back to retesting $2.60, right? But my goodness, is that thing playing with us? So, interesting. Yeah, so we need to break above that VWAP there. You see how crazy the candles are? See how crazy the candles are? Like, it wants to go, but the damn thing just wants to play with us as well. So that VWAP is going to need to break. And if we can break and actually stay above the VWAP, then we have room all the way to the 280s, right? So there we go. Boom skis. Nice little push there. Hopefully Jackson's hole doesn't ruin it for us. There we go. 270. There we go. 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 So that 280-ish. Love it. Yeah, come on now. Give us more. Give us more. You know you want to be our favorite stock, right? There's competition. There we go. Yeah. See, this is the type of behavior we need, not attitude, you know? If you want to be our favorite stock, you need to perform like this. There we go, guys. This is the behavior we need. Yeah, see? This is the right attitude. Come on, guys. Let me see those flames. Let me see those flames in the HT signal channel. Come on now. Come on. Let's go. Beautiful. Okay, make sure you take your gains on the way up if you need to. Alrighty. So brand new highs of the day. The candle hasn't fully closed yet. Line you sold. Good job. Yeah, that's okay. Come on, let me see those flames. Come on. Boom skis. Let's go. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. If you're not sure why we're so excited for ELAP, it's because this was your signal this morning in Discord, right? Entry between that 240 and 250, right? Let's go, Yogi. Come on now. Right? That was your entry between $2.40 and $2.50. Alrighty? So there we go. Let's see if this thing can stay up here and become, even more of our favorite stock. If you're not a member yet, you're missing out. Alrighty? Let's go, Yogi. Congratulations. If you made money on ELAB, type yes in the chat. Richard sold for $375. Let's go. Look at that. And we're not stopping. We just hit brand new highs of the day, 315. Here we go again. Here we go again. Let's go, Alex. There we go again. There we go again. So I almost want to see a dip ski and a higher low. You know? Almost want to see a retest and then a higher low push and then go from there. Cool. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. No. Perfect. $500, Mario. Look at that, guys. Let's go. Come on. Making the monies right away, Making the monies right away. Right away. Love it. Are we watching Powell live? No, probably not. I mean, maybe. We'll see what happens. Most likely just look at the market's reaction, to the rubbish he's spewing. Anyways, Powell is supposed to be live in like 12 minutes or so. But for now, we're too busy cooking ELAB. Or in the lab cooking, So maybe once we're done cooking, like if there's nothing moving, then we can listen to Powell's rubbish. For now, yeah. I don't know. Powell is, yeah. Anyways. For some reason my chat isn't working on the YouTube side. On the YouTube side. There we go. 1 second, guys. There we go. Perfect. Taking 22%. Let's go, Jeff. Yeah, see, we like the momentum plays, Jeff. It's the swing plays that take us forever, right? That's the problem. It's the rocks. The swing plays are the rocks. The momentum plays, you cook now, or you don't cook at all, right? So Prasad said, I made my daily goal, $200. I made $293. Let's go, Prasad. I'm implementing our one-on-one lessons. Love it. Love it. I like it a lot. Well, lucky? Why are we lucky, Kiara? Why are we lucky? I told you to join us in Discord, right? You're like, oh, come on. Do we get swing play? Do we get signals in Discord? Well, like, yeah, Prasad, we do. Right there in your face. I'm kidding, by the way. I'm kidding. I'm just being annoying. But alrighty. So that was your signal, Prasad. Not Prasad, Kiara. So when you say that could have paid for your membership, you know. Anyways, moving on. Next resistance for this thing, right? So 250. Our next resistance is this 320. Alrighty. So 320 is our next little resistance there. So just keep that in mind. That thing said resistance. Where? Where? That thing said where? What resistance? You see me as resistance? See? You see what I meant though by like this thing looks pretty, you know? It's one of those what like I look pretty but I want to give you sass. Caitlin knew what I was talking about, right? This is why. It knew it had the vibes, you know, it just didn't want to give us the run. But it just had to. No choice. Look at that. Look at that. $1,000, guys. $1,000. Congratulations. Alrighty. Congrats, 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 congrats. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let's go. No, 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 no. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, so again, 320 is our resistance here. Mustafa cooked. Look at that. Mustafa cooked on that there. Cooked. Love it. You sold, Paula? What a start to a Friday. $1,500. Like at this rate, you guys are, at this rate, guys, we need to have a building on Wall Street. At the rate you guys are cooking at, Paula? I'm kidding. So Ahmad got in at $2.50 and then sold at 315, gain of $600 for the day so far. Oof. Do we have the best group of criminals, Dan, or what? Congratulations, everybody. So let's see if we can break above or retest that 280-ish, right? And then keep cooking. Alrighty. So for now, I still like that name. Obviously, we haven't really looked at anything else other than EEIQ, right? So EEIQ is dipped and then coming back for that, for the highs there. So these are the top two names. These two have been the top two names, right? EEIQ is trying to push back for $1.60. So this looks good. Other than that, MODV is coming back for that VWAP, right? Which is nice too. So let's see if we can actually break and stay above. But yeah, this isn't too bad, is it? Right. So nice dip to a demand zone, double bottom, and then pop. So that looks good. CYCU is also holding that support at 34.35 cents. So let's see if we can stay above that level. Alrighty. So if that's something you're holding, good. And then some of these other names are just ooh, okay then. Okay then. You remember Musty? Remember when Virus was calling for that 640 bottom retest? Yeah, know how the like levels, but then there's like another level. Anyways, anyways, I'll leave it there before I go too far. I just looked at MODV. Velvet, it looks good. Are you in this one? If you are, congratulations. I agree, Jeff. Your Wealth Simple stopped working. That's because it's not. Yeah, that's because that stuff you shouldn't be using that anyways. Deep. Alrighty. Go get an interactive brokers, a Quest trade, something else. That's not the app for making trades. Yeah. we've been saying that, like, especially the last 2 weeks, we've been saying, hey, like, wealth simple is for keeping your wealth simple. Trades are not simple. Well, yeah. I refreshed right when I heard musty. Yeah, no, spy is cooking it there, so that's good. So I like that. To cut rates. Yeah, I mean, honestly, so this little message was posted in Discord in this message was posted in Discord like overnight, right? So um and so these are just stats that every time we've had a we've been to Jackson's Hole. I'm gonna keep calling it Jackson's Hole. Every time Powell has spoken at Jackson's Hole, these are the stats from 2020, right? So 2020, we had an initial rally and then a reversal, right? Cool. And then in 2021, we had a 9%, like a 0.9% pop, and that was it, right? So and then we just stayed there. In 2022, we had a sharp drop, and then we dropped another 8%, right? 5 days after he was at Jackson's Hole, right? In 2023, we had a small bounce and then minus 1.5%. Then in 2024, we just stayed flat and then we dropped 4%. So it seems like usually it's not a good thing, or like it's not overly positive, right? I think it's a combination of, I think it has more to do with the fact that we're like in August, between August and September and October, right? The worst months of the year. Usually, I think it has more to do with that than Jackson's Hole. Um, but anyways, we'll see how we perform today. Anyways, there goes Elap, guys. Oof. Elaps. Elap says, "Hey guys, I'm still your favorite name, right?" We're like, "Yeah, you are. Yes, you are. Don't worry, boo boo. Yeah, you are. Come on now. Come on now. Let's see if we can close above $3.20 here, though. Let's see if we can close above. Alrighty. Let's see if we can. There we go. 336, guys. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. I like it a lot. There we go. Here comes $3.40. $3.40. Let's go, Eric. Eric, ELAP $650 gain. I anyways. Anyways. Yeah. Better start working. Have a great weekend as well, Donovan. Well done. Keep cooking, please. So again, ELAB we still like, and then EEIQ is still sitting in that range, right? We're gonna need to break above the upside here though, for the momentum to come in. Alrighty. So both of those names look good. MODV kind of looks like the third name on the list for now. The other names are all just going sideways, so nothing at all. And then SPY needs to give us that push, like the boomski push, like above 640, and then just fly. But again, that stuff's gonna depend on how the Fed, sounds. So we'll see. I like to see a 1% green day today. Are we asking for too much? I don't think so, right? Let's go, Eric. $315. Good job. Well done. Let's go, Robert. $950 in ELAB. Thank you. Grateful for the signal in Discord. Absolutely. Teamwork, right? Teamwork. Well done. Let's keep cooking and helping each other out. So $950 is beautiful monies, right? Beautiful monies. So again, we make these plays. You more gains on the way up and tight stop losses on the way down, right? So or smaller losses on the way down. And if you can do that, should be good. So on your next play, if your stop loss is less than $950, like way less, then you're on the right track, right? So Let's go. $175 for Eric, guys, on ELAP. Well done. Good job. Jericho, $700 on ELAPs. Come on now. Come on. Look at this. Gus made 24%. Biggest gain all week. All week. Biggest gain on a Friday. Let's go. James, come on now. And we're not even done yet, guys. We're not even done yet. We're still pushing for the highs. Sheesh. Congratulations, James. Well done. I like it. Good job. So let's see if we can break above this 340 here. Make sure you do have a stop loss if you're still in a position already, or you're scaling out slowly on the way up. Right? Make sure you're scaling out on the way up. Okay. Let's go. $2,000 scalp. Woo! Good job. Good jobs. Interesting. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, don't forget to smash a like, guys. Smash. Good job. $250. Beautiful. That more than pays for your membership, right? 5 more Misty and 2 SMCY. Do the math. Yes. You're welcome, Coney. Congratulations. Good job. Yeah, don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already. Please and thank you. Take a second, smash a like, especially if you're cooking, right? Smash a like, hit that subscribe if you're new. And if you're not a member yet and you want to join us in Discord, click that link at the bottom of the chat. Cool? So, um, and again, if you're still struggling with entries and exits, do yourself a favor and upgrade to the gold level. Alrighty. And then we have a class later today, right? For the goats, the lifetimes, and the legend pro members. So again, class later today, like an hour after the close in the Legends Pro channel. Cool? Cool, cool, cool. So resistance now, again, this stock has done really well. Like I said, this was really annoying earlier, right? Because we were looking for this level, like we were waiting for that dip, right? Between this range. So, but then it just played games there for so long, and then at the open, the games continued, right? So it's a good thing that we actually broke out to the upside. So make sure you're paying yourself on the way up, or at the very least, moving your stop losses higher, please. Alrighty. Is the For the class, can you rewatch it later? Maybe only if you're like if you're part of that membership group. Um, we can maybe record it. Depends. Yeah. 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 Yes, please. Can you please explain out of all the names which one is going to run in pre-market? By the time you identified it all, it's ready to lead, do you suggest buying all the names? Absolutely not, right? Absolutely not. You do realize, like, we showed up to the open, right? We showed up to the open and we basically looked at two names, right? EEIQ and ELAB. Those were the two names we liked, right? Everything else kind of looks suspicious to us. Look at EEIQ pushing for brand new highs, right? So there are things you can do to identify, like, hey, this is good, this is not good, right? And again, that's part of the benefit of being a gold member, is we clearly talk about that, right? What's the game plan for pre-market? Like, what are you supposed to do when you have 10 different names? How can you identify that this one stands out more than this one, right? Those are some of the things we talk about. So you cannot be buying all the names in pre-market hoping that one will run, right? Just too much work, too much money's potentially being wasted. Righty, so EEIQ looks beautiful, right? Beautiful. That thing is strolling through that supply zone. Like I said earlier, like, this supply zone wasn't the worst of supply zones, right? Because when you look at the daily, there isn't like a massive, massive issue here, right? Tam, congratulations. 166. Yeah, looking good, right? So again, for the most part, like, these two names have been our favorite two names, and then maybe MODV showed up a little bit, right? But these two have been nice. Good morning, Larry. Hello, Jeff. Hello, hello. So again, it's EEIQ and it's ELAB. I see it. Let's go. These 2 days in a row I watch bangers. Well, that's kind of what we do, you know? Yeah, kind of. Kind of, you know? Let's go. One of the members, took the signal in Discord, but they had a meeting, right? So they put an order for 241, and then they went into the meeting, and they came out of the meeting. Boom skis, 34% gains. Let's go. That's nice. Love it. Let's go. Perfect. Good. Okay, so again, these two names, right? ELAP and EEIQ. Is Discord free, JD? With bangers like this, do you really need it to be free? You know, JD, come on, come join us. Don't make me find you. Alrighty, don't make me find you. If you are unsure of entry, exactly, Yogi. So we're still looking for that potential $3.40 break. Yeah, so we're still looking for the for that resistance there. There you go. We need breakouts. We need breakouts though, right? Again, congratulations if you've made monies in EEIQ, guys. This one's been running since last night. Since last night, we were spamming this in Discord. Since last night, right? Again, benefits of being in Discord. Since last night, right? This thing has been running. Look at that. Since last night when they had news, right? Since last night, this thing has been cooking. So, and then this morning, right? We had a dip, and then the cooking continued to the resistance, and then obviously at the open, right? So it's kind of annoying that we're sitting in a supply zone, and we're already up 200%, right? So that's a pretty big run. So we're gonna need some breakouts here on these names. Yep, yep, exactly, virus. Love it. EEIQ is like, hey, I want to give you more breakouts. More breakouts. There goes 166. If you're still in EEIQ, type yes in the chat. If you're still in EEIQ, type yes in the chat. Couch monies. Couch cushion monies. Tokel, take care as well. See you later. Yeah, exactly, Jeff. Yeah. Bailey says, holy hell, I'm green on EEIQ and ELAP. Let's go. Yeah, you are. Well done, Bailey. Yeah. 111 still. Looking very good, Alex. Looking very, very good. Congratulations. Alrighty, I like it a lot. So let's see if we can break out here above 170 and then keep pushing. So these two names, no competition right now. Right? So they both look very, very good. So again, congratulations if you're holding EEIQ. ELAP has done really well. You can kind of see that we're dealing with that supply zone now, right? The easy trade was closer to the bottom. Now we're playing games here to see if we can break out. So the volume will come in again if we can get a breakout. So for now, we're doing a pretty good job of holding above $3 on ELAB. So let's continue to hold and then see if we can get a breakout here for EEIQ. They both start with E's. Is that a coincidence? Anything else start with an E today? Nothing? Emulin? Yeah, Mullen's going to change the name to Emulin. EAMC, just so they can cook. James has made back all losses from for the week with one play. Let's go, James. Come on now. Give me another high five. Made back all my losses with one play. Let's go. Congrats. Alrighty. Hopefully you've learned from the plays that you took losses on though. That's the best thing you can ask for, right? And again, this is why I keep saying like you're, in this community, you're usually in the right place. If you can find a way to keep those losses small, it's only a matter of time before you hit a cooker in this community, right? It's just a matter of time before you see everybody going in this direction and you follow them and you cook, right? Look at ELAB. There we go, right? Did the S&P just rocket above 641? Damn. Did you see that? Oh my days. It's almost like ELAP and Spike. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. What is we must have had news. We must have had news. We must have had some type of news here. Dan's gonna help me out with the news. Shifting balance of risk may warrant adjusting policy. Oh wow. Okay. Wow. The Fed. Wow. I'm very surprised. Wow. We're about to push for all-time highs. Wow. Damn. Thank you very much, Dan. What a Friday, guys. Can we just keep cooking like this? No need to back off, no need to back off. My goodness. Wow. Damn. Okay, I like it. Yeah, so saying stuff like that means, we should be cutting rates in September, right? Obviously the market's going to cook on that. Obviously we're going to cook on that. Obviously we're going to Jackson's Hole is being I like it. Woof. Let's go, Floyd. Let's go. What did you do here, Floyd? I see what you did. I see exactly what you did. Congratulations, Floyd. Puta for losers. I mean, for now, we're speaking too soon, Dan. Next thing you know, we're turning around and getting slapped. Next thing you know, we have an equivalent candle to the abyss, right? Woof. Powell says, cancel the dip, guys. Cancel the dip. Cancel the dip. Dip where? Love it. Like I said, I mean, I wanted to see a 1% Green Day, but maybe we're going to see a 2% Green Day, At this rate, we might as well just get a 2% Green Day. If you bought discounts in the market, guess what? Your smile is so big right now. You your face is so big. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, let's stay above 140 though. Anyways, back to ELAP, guys. Look at ELAPs. Ooh, wee, Michelle. Look at ELAPs, guys. Look at the lab. The lab is cooking. Come on, guys. Did we pick the best name in the market other than Spy today? Look at that thing cook. Come on now. Cooked. Love it. So again, make sure you're scaling out more. Alrighty, make sure you're scaling out more, please and thank you. Let's go, Elapse. Let's go. I'm not sure if I should stay. So uh there we go. Jericho, this is criminal behavior. You keep doing stuff like this. You keep doing stuff like this, Jericho. You're gonna end up, you know, yeah. Uh, you need to up your daily goal. If you can consistently do that, then you can, right? If you're consistently hitting it, then you should, like with ease, right? So that's the only way you up the daily goal. Alrighty. So that's the only way. Alrighty. So again, ELAB is still the best name for now, followed by EEIQ, and then third, SPY. Did we ever think we'd be saying that? SPY would be on the list of like favorite names. Anyways, yeah, I'd still like to see like this is just the headline now, right? Headline reaction. Always a bit skeptical because SPY does a really good job of like pumping and dumping. So we'll see. We'll see if it can. Yeah, you guys think we keep going? We keep going to all time highs, or we out of the dipskis? Ziraida, what's your position in EEIQ? What's your entry price? What's your position? Let me know. Back to 600, please and thank you. Let's go. That thing is cooking today, isn't it, Jericho? Especially with the markets popping like that. All I want for Christmas is thrusties. You in at 156? Hmm. I think you should have sold that position for a little bit of a gain, right? So for now, you almost wanted to stay above like 145, 150. So please put a stop loss. Please. Yep, I agree, Virus. If we somehow find our way below 640, oh my days. If somehow the S&P drops below 640 even with that news, you better pray. Because the violence, right? Yeah. The violence. Yeah, I think you should have sold that position, Ziraida, in the green or put a stop loss in the green when we popped to like, almost below to 170 almost. Blue Wing, all I want for Christmas is thrusties. Spy at 660, to 700. That's what I want for Christmas. And then for Elap to keep flying. Come on, 350. Is this our favorite name or what, guys? Okay, there we go. So again, our resistance on this one, if we can break above that 365-ish, then there's more room to the upside on this. Alrighty? I like the way SPY is cooking here on these candles. These are 5-minute candles, by the way. uh, there we go. Love it. Next leg up incoming. Might as well just keep going, you know? There's no need to stop. EEIQ is holding that 150 for now. I don't think it was James that was asking. It was Ziraida. Ziraida, yeah. You're green in that position, right? So hopefully you can get a nice little pop here. But again, like I said, stay above 150 to 145 here, or just stay even, you know? And hopefully you get a push here. Hopefully you get a push. Large whale. Just be careful with that though. I like when we're playing with something and we're just playing with it, you know? When other criminals start joining the party, you know? Like when yeah, anyways. Hopefully that makes a bit of sense. So just focus on the technicals for now. Initial message in Discord, but still made out great. Thank you for going live. Quetty, give me a high five. Well done. Who's crying? I'm not crying. Pyro's just seeing boom skis in the market. Boom skis. Yeah, so be careful with ELAB with a large whale order. I always find it suspicious. Things that are supposed to look good, you always want to be a bit skeptical with them. So for now, you do have a lot of resistance here for ELAB. So make sure you have a stop loss. Make sure you've taken some gains. Blah 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 blah. Right. And then EEIQ, they both kind of look the same, right? They're both in supply zones. They both need to break out. So we still like them both, though. So that's not a concern at all. Not a concern at all. Again, don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already. Please and thank you. I would really appreciate that. There's more than half of you that haven't smashed a like yet. More than half. I would really appreciate that. So take a second, smash a like. It's free. Alrighty, hit that subscribe if you're new. And again, if you're not a member yet and you want to join us in Discord, click that link at the bottom of the chat there from Virus and Nightbots, and come join us in Discord. Daily, double my daily goal and done for the day. Perfect week for my account growth, slow and steady, on the path to success. See ya. Have a good weekend. Let's go, Virus. Yeah. Sock Monkey, have a wonderful weekend. Give me a high five for the road. Good job. Love it. Yeah, Kiara, it's not about luck, is it? Right? You just saw us cook on something and you're saying, I'm never lucky in these trades, right? So it's not about luck, right? There's a huge element of luck, right, when it comes to trading, absolutely. But that can never be your focus. You know what I mean? It just can't be. So if you're saying stuff like, I never get lucky with these trades, guess what? Your mindset is a big part of this too. You will find the trades that somehow don't go your way, right? Or you will buy at the tops when everybody else is cooked. So, yeah, that's why I said be careful with ELAB, right? When you start hearing stuff like that, like large whales, taking a position, it's never as it seems. It's always suspicious, right? So, but again, there's a lot of resistance up there. You should be selling, right? Or you should be scaling out at least, or you should have a stop loss. So now we're back to retesting that $3. Yeah, there you go. No trade is a good trade as well. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Dan. Thank you. Dan was on that before the bots. There we go. EEIQ is cooking there. Are you happy now, Ziraida? Are you happy? Happy? So make sure you move that stop loss up, right? So perfect retest actually of $1.50. Perfect retest there. Dan, let's see. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, there you go. So make sure you move that stop loss up now. To me, there's no reason for you to go right in this position again, ever. Right? Unless you're just taking the gains, which is cool too. Back to work. Back to work. Back to work. The criminals make more monies in the market and then they go back to work, guys. Look at the criminal behavior. Can you imagine showing up to work knowing full well you just cooked more than your daily salary in the market in less than an hour? You know how criminal that is? All of you belong in jail. All of you. Especially those of you that cook that are at work hiding in the bathroom or sitting pretending to be working from home while cooking the markets. You guys really belong in jail. Really belong in jail. I love it though. Well done. Congratulations everybody. The S&P just made brand new highs here, guys, so that is amazing. So we might just go for that all-time high, you know? We're only $1 away now, so might as well. Yeah, I know. Dan, it is, isn't it? It is. Jeff was under a toilet. Yep. Jeff is standing on the ladder, making monies while the other employees are working. He's standing there on his phone, cooking the markets. Can you believe this? Like, unbelievable. I like it. I like it a lot. Good jobs. Virus, it would have been nice if that Fed meeting was, like next next Wednesday or Thursday. But no, they just had to cook it. Damn, everything is pumping. Bitcoin is looking beautiful, right? So, do you guys remember the statement from Tom Lee that said the lows would be in by Friday? The dude is a goat of Wall Street. Tom Lee, goat of Wall Street. The goat. Sheesh. My goodness. He really did. He really did. The lows would be in by Friday. Yeah, what a beast. On your green days, wickedness. Vena, one of these days you need to show up to the meeting with your computer and say, "Watch this, watch this, watch me cook," and then say, "All of you, all fired." Anyways, Tesla, yeah, if you bought the dips in the last few days, you're happy for now. Right, let's see if we hold these, the rally, but for now, yeah. Dan, yes, he deserves it. Dan, actually, didn't you pick up those calls, Dan? You picked up those calls, right? I bet you those calls are so green right now. So green. Yeah, what a morning, guys. What a morning. Pizza. Good morning, pizza. Good morning. Love it. So SPY looks amazing. Now EEIQ still looks good. And then ELAP, obviously we've cooked this one, right? So still dipping but holding $3. So let's see if we can continue to stay above $3 and then go from there. Anything else moving? Not really. It's just those two names, right? Momentum wise. Just these two. Are you ready for fantasy pizza? Ready for me to cook you? Cook. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, that's a nice run on BTC. Do, 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 do. Okay. 98%. Yeah, might as well just do it, right? Otherwise, you might regret it. Elap is still doing a good job of holding $3 here. Best Friday in a long time. Yeah, it's been a good Friday. It's been a very good Friday, at least for now. It's only been, an hour less, but it's been a really good start to the weekend. So, yeah, a very good start to the weekend. So again, if you've had a good day, guys, if you're green for the day, type yes in the chat. If you're green for the day, everybody should say yes, because if you say no, I will find you. because I don't know how you could be red today, right? If you're green, type yes in the chat. If you're red, just type no. I have your address. Next thing you know, you're gonna hear knock on the door. Tony, no, maybe I know you're green, Jericho. I know you're green. And Tony, you just showed up. Congratulations, everybody. No, I'm happy for all of you. Right, that's amazing. And yeah, love it. High fives. Alrighty, let's keep doing this. And if you made your daily goal, like there's no need to be rushing, right? Um, yeah, you notice you're playing with something though, Jade, that we're not even talking about, right? So maybe that's the issue. Um, and again, it's Friday, so there's no need to be rushing around and looking for other things to lose your money on. So patience, patience, patience. Alrighty. So Vena says, we kind of weird. First time I've been green and profit met, and only one Momo still green. These swings have been amazing. Love it. Alrighty, so make sure take your time the rest of the day, right? Look for A plus setups, as people say, right? So love it. XRP Tony Moniz. Do 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 do. Mm. Do, 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 do. Reminder. August 15. Okay. Do, do. EEIQ is halted down, by the way. Did you take those gains, Z Rider? Right? Again, like I said, take the gains or have a stop loss. Do not go red, right? Like I said, do not go red on this play. Catch me next week. Yeah, right. They're like, hey, you made your monies. Move along. Move along. So this is why I'm saying, hey, like, there's no need to be rushing anymore, right? It's been a good Friday. There you go. Z Rider, congratulations. If not, look at this now, right? It's halted down, you're red, and then you'd be crying, right? So, yep, when you see resistance like that, double top, triple top, you take the gains or you move your stop loss above your entry price. Because if you stay in there, yeah. Let's go, Jeff. Come on now. Met my goal 2 to 3 weeks on a what do I do the rest of the month? I mean, you could go to the beach. You could I'm kidding. No, congratulations, Patrick, right? Good job. I don't know. I don't know what you do. Yeah, on open seems to like do that every day now. The S&P is dipping a little bit, which again is completely fair, right? I think we want to see some higher lows. Um, honestly, I think we're just relaxing for now, right? Letting these names consolidate and give us new setups here, because I think we've cooked too much this morning. Ah, Jeff, love it. Well done. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Patrick, high five. Well done. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Uh, interesting. What did you lose, Kiara? What did you lose? What did you get into? What did you get into? IINN. That was at 722 though. Yeah. ELAB. XPON. I'm surprised XPON has done nothing. I think it's because it's had a run already though. So when you look at the um when you look at the zero borrow scanner in Discords, the fantasy leagues, um the what you should really pay attention to is how high the cost, like the cost to borrow is. Alrighty, like cost to borrow fee percentage wise. I kind of feel like that's a bit of a differentiating factor. I always like when it's high, and the stock hasn't had too much hype lately. Like Xbond really high, but the stock has also had a run. ELAP, right? This is a day one run. So I think stuff like that is always important, you know. Yeah. No, the season just started, Jeff. There's no need to be sad. There's no need to be sad. Not yet. Not yet. There we go. Don't listen to Peter. Rubbish. Anyways, ELAP is holding that 280. This was that breakout we were looking for, right? This is the level we were looking for on ELAP here. So let's see if we can stay above it. Alrighty. See if we can hold that $2.80 for the laps. uh, entry at 210. That's your entry BMZ. Okay. EEIQ is unhalted if you're in there. I like the way SPY is dipping and coming back. That's nice. Is nice. There you go. So let's see if we can stay above 280 and then reclaim that 280 and then reclaim 320. Alrighty. See if we can hold the line. And we had some okay. Should you hold it? You'll break even for now. So if you don't like the position, if you're scared, you can still sell for break even. Alrighty. Like if you're not sure, do you have a stop loss? If you do, okay, let me know what it is. If not, if you're concerned, then you can always just close that position for even or a very small loss. Would it be a good idea, Desi, to buy that thing in the 140, 150 range? I think it would have been a better idea closer to 140, just because you have this bottom here, right, and right above the view up and the 200. So, yeah, it's all. And if you look at these wicks on the left, this range to me seems like a better idea. Open is exploding. Eatzilla is looking okay there, isn't it? Like it's slowly coming back. And then open. ETHZilla. That's a pretty cool name, isn't it? Where's Caitlin? Caitlin, where are you? Are you still in that open position? Yeah, open has been like hyped so much, right? Yeah, hyped so much. There goes ELAP. ELAP is you're back to green on that position now. BMZ, you're green on your position. Yeah. So there you go. There's the 320 for ELAP. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that beautiful test, guys. Right? That beautiful support there. That was perfect. Perfect. Perfect retest. I like that. And then again, 320 is your next resistance on this thing. Ready? Yeah. No, open looks good. We've probably talked about open every day this week so far, right? Not very much, right? But when you look at that daily chart for open, it had a really nice dip ski, right? You can see that circle we put at the bottom there, right? This was a beautiful retest level here, right? Closer to $3. That was perfect. And then now we're sitting at 320 and breaking that last high, so that's nice. Yeah, the hype for open is a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. I was looking at open over the weekend, and everybody was excited for open as a short squeeze play. And then again, if you look on the right hand side, that's ETH Zilla. They're breaking above that 200 EMA, right? So ETH Zilla still red for the day, but yes, yes, yes. I'd like to after market close. I cannot miss a prayer time. Could you please record it that I can? Na, 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 na. Yes, I most likely record it. Yes, I'll try. Okay, I will try. Yeah, there you go. Anyways, Elap, good dipski there. Anybody buy the dip on Elap? It's irrelevant. Covered. Let's go. When Cleveland Browns uh anyways, I'll leave it there. Yeah. Look at these criminals, guys. Gus, good job. Salat, good job. Baldman, good job. Work. Just cooking. Just cooking. Just cooking. Yeah. No, so probably an hour after the close. I'll confirm probably by posting in the announcement channel or something like that, or in the class channel when we get up the stream. But yeah, thinking like an hour after the close. There we go, ELAB. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, 5 p.m. Eastern time, most likely. 5 p.m. EST. Do, 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 do. I just have to get to my one-on-ones done and then I'll do the class. That's a nice push though. So again, make sure you're scaling out. Um, make sure you're scaling out or moving that stop loss up, especially if you bought the dip ski. Do, 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 do. There we go. There, look at that beauty, Elapse. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. There we go. Congratulations, right? Make sure you take gains on the way up, please. Please don't make me find you. Jeff, are you holding a rock again? Let's go, pizza. Come on. The cookie monies. I need cookies this weekend. I ran out of cookies. To be fair, I always run out of cookies by the time the weekend shows up. Come on. Let's go, pizza. Thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you. We are getting closer to the end of the month, so we're gonna need to yeah, decide who's number one. Who's number one for the merch? There you go. Ah, pizza. EEIQ. There you go. EEIQ came back to that bottom, right? Whoever was asking for EEIQ, right, came back closer to the bottom and it's holding, trying to at least, right? So not really doing much. It looks like it's losing some steam, but it's holding the bottoms for now. And then again, for ELAP, you want to scalp this thing now, right? You want to make sure you're scalping this now, not sitting there and diamond handing, right? Kiara, do better, please. Do better. And the S&P is pushing back for the highs, guys. What a monster day for the markets. My goodness. Well, I mean, I don't mind if we just, like squeeze into like maybe what happens now is we squeeze into like the Fed cutting rates, right? We squeeze into September and then we dip when he actually does, do the rate cut. Buy the hype, sell the news. And then if he doesn't, oof, you better pray because we're gonna get halted down. I don't know if we have any more data coming out between now and the rate cut that's gonna make a huge difference. I highly doubt it, but yeah, yep. No, we haven't. We haven't been to all-time highs yet. We're $1 away from all-time highs for the markets. $1 away, right? So this is what I mean. Scalp ELAP, right? We just went from $3.40 all the way back to $3, right? This is a scalp, not a. I want to hold this. Oh my god, because I like it so much. My first name starts with an E, so I'm gonna hold this stock. Right? No, this is a scalp now. Cool, not a diamond hand play. So. And we just broke below $3. See if we can stay above again. Neo, Michael, yeah, the Neo chart looks good. It's just super slow. Right, MODV was the third name on the list, and it's actually done quite well. Look at that. That's a beautiful chart, isn't it? It's a really good looking chart, right? Like I like the way that it dipped, it consolidated, right, and then curled back higher. That's a really nice looking chart, MODV. So look at that. Look at that consolidation at the 200 EMA. Look at that beauty. Look at that beauty. Isn't that a thing of like, look at that. Beautiful, right? 200 EMA, consolidate, boom, skis. Beautiful. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Yeah. So brand new highs of the day, right? 80%. Nice push. ELAP, again, like I said, ELAP is a scalp, not a sit in there in the supply zone, and then it comes all the way back down, right? So there you go. And $1 push for MODV here. So that looks nice. Oh yeah, you like the shirt, pizza? Let's go. Let's go. Today was the right day for the shirt, You could feel the vibes. You could feel the vibes, so we had to have a hot trade shirt. If you don't have at least like a hot trades, t-shirt in your collection, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, if you don't have at least a hot trades, shirt in your collection, what are you doing? Alrighty? Make sure you go to this is the link. Go get a t-shirt. Cool? Well, I'll find you. So click that link at the bottom of the chat, right? You can always go to collections and then to hot trades. And then yeah, there you go. That's you. You just added this one, Peter. Ooh, this is I like. Oh, this is nice. Look at that. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, this one's always funny. The bigger the candle, the quicker the Lambo, guys. Yeah, this was today. That was today. I like it. Don't worry. We need some winter hoodies. Yep, Andy. How are you doing today, Andy? How are you doing? How are you doing, Andy? How are you doing? Are you green for the day? Big gains? Ooh, come on, Andy. Andy and I had a one-on-one yesterday. Andy's from the UK. Andy has a pretty cool job, actually. I was like, Andy, what do you do? Andy, Andy had the cool job, and I was like, that's very cool, very cool. Yeah. Big gains on MODV. Andy told you guys, like, he feels like, he's from that movie. What's the movie again? Yeah. Let's go. Andy doing great. That one-on-one made me over £1,000 in 20 minutes. Look at this, guys. £1,000 in 20 minutes, guys. Is that how much the one-on-one membership costs? No. No. The Matrix. Look at that. 1,000 after our one-on-one yesterday. Andy cooked. 1,000. The one-on-one, the membership has been paid for. If you're not a gold member and you're struggling, you're just playing yourself at this point. Playing yourself. Playing yourself. Andy cooked. Actually, I can see where Andy got in, which is perfect. I can see where Andy got in, which is perfect. Sheesh. My goodness. If you're not a gold member and you're seeing all the gold members cook, what do you think they're doing on the one-on-one, guys? What are they doing there? Like, what are they doing? They must be doing something, They must be doing something. Do you think that knowledge that Andy just learned, do you think that's ever going to leave him? It's not. It really isn't, right? So Andy just got a little bit of secret sauce, a bit of secret sauce, right? And just had to pay, $1,300. Andy just paid. Well done. Good job. Congratulations. So again, if you're not a gold member and you're struggling with entries, upgrade to gold. Right? Try it for a month. If you don't feel like you're improving, you can always go back to the other level. Alrighty. So if you're losing monies in the market, exactly, A. If you're losing money in the market and you're asking like, hey Blaze, when do I buy? Right? Next person to ask me when do I buy, I'm gonna give them a smack. A smack. You've been hit by smooth criminal. We need to do like a when do I buy? Tell me when and where. When and where do I buy? Let's go, Andy. High five. Let's go. Yeah. Yes, let's go. Congratulations. Cheat codes is what we call them. The one-on-ones, the gold membership is a cheat code. So that's what we go to show you the secrets, the secrets, and we make it pretty easy, pretty simple. The cheat codes, Jim. Yeah. Anyways, love it, love it, love it, love it. We live in different time zones, Danny. Uh, we can always do like a Saturday early morning, right? Yeah, Saturday early morning. Yup. Let's go, ye. Absolutely. No, 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 no. Can I tell you a bit more about the membership, Barack? Is the membership honestly is as simple as we show you when to buy, when to sell, where to put a stop loss. It's that simple, right? And everything else. Yeah. It's that simple. So nothing else really. I mean, there's a lot to it. But that if you see Andy make $1,300 the first day after having a one-on-one, then 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 yeah, you don't really need to know more. I'm kidding. Uh, so much, Jim. Love it. Well done. How many classes per week? You only need one class. If you're seeing Andy make $1,300 with one, that's all you really need. So let's go. Must have put Powell in a really good mood. Jackson's Hole. That's all he needed, Dan. Let's go. Thank you for the super chat, Dan. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Sniper. Let's go. MODV. There you go. Perfect. And then Snipes. Let's go, Snipes. Snipes is a GOAT member. A GOAT. Let's go. Come on now. Snipes, there's a link in the one-on-one channel in Discord. If you go into that link, there's a calendar. So go into that channel and schedule a one-on-one. Alrighty. So you should always schedule a one-on-one. And then, but if it's too far out, I will always message you and say, hey, or you can message me, right? So, but I'll always message you and say, hey, right? So, say, hey, what are you doing Saturday, right? Or if someone cancels. uh, SPY's going for all-time highs, guys. All-time highs. Just cooking 1.6%. All we wanted was 1%. We're at 1.6%. Fire. Yeah, so schedule something in the one-on-one channel and then we'll come back. So MODV is testing that supply zone below 120. Already. So looking good. How have we not thrusted today, guys? How have we not thrusted yet? Come on, how have we not thrusted yet today, guys? How? With the amount of cooking we're doing, how have we not thrusted? How have we not thrusted? Let's go, Arjun. Welcome to Goats. How have we not thrusted yet? I'm looking for the thrust beats. How have we not thrusted yet? Come on. Come on, party people. To the window. To the wall. Come on. To the window. To the wall. Come on. To the left. Come on. To the right. Where's Spider-Man? We need Spider-Man. Come on now. And what? To the left. To the right. To the left. To the right. To the window. And thrust. Come on. To the left. To the right. And thrust. Come on, people. I need the same level of excitement. Put those hands up to the sky. I don't care if you're in a meeting, driving to work, in the grocery store, at the dentist's office. I don't care who's looking at you right now. You see what Spider-Man is doing? Come on, get those hands up high. And what? And thrust. And what? And thrust. And what? Come on. To the left. And thrust. To the right. And thrust. Come on. Go. Go, go. Go, go. Go, go. Go, go. Go, go. Go, go. Make monies. Get naked. Make monies. And what? And thrust. Come on. And what? Make monies. Get naked. And what? And thrust. When Lambo. Come on. To the sun. At night. And what? And thrust. Go. 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 Let the sweat drip, 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 and thrust. Let's go. Come on. Let me pause the music before Yeah. Congratulations, everybody. Let's pretend that never happened, okay? Before we get in trouble. Let me get some new music going here. My mom walked in. What do I say? Tell your mom you're on a path to financial freedom, and this is part of the journey. And then she's gonna say, path to financial freedom. Does that sound like OnlyFans? No, you can say this is how we get the stocks moving. Yeah, we're putting effort into it. uh, let's go, Arjun. Yeah, you're looking forward to the one-on-one. So go to the one-on-one channel in Discord, Arjun. Go to the one-on-one channel. There's a calendar. There's a link in there. It's a calendar. Go in there and schedule a one-on-one. Okay. So look at what ELAP is doing. ELAP is basically bouncing off the same support, right? Surprise, surprise. No, it's the same bottom. Alrighty, same bottom. Same bottom there. CHAR is actually curling there. Jeff, are you still in that position? CHAR, still curling. So again, ELAP, if you're scalping this thing, like I said, this is a scalp. This is not a diamond hand, right? You could have sold that position in the resistance in the red zone and got back in again at the support or something, right? And now we're curling back up again. So ELAP is an entry, exit, scalp it, scalp it, scalp it. Oh, the avatar? Yeah. So here comes another test of $3.10. EQ. Are these stocks all doing the same thing today, guys? Why are they doing that? Right? I'm kidding. Anyways, so there's your same support for EEIQ, right? So if you're buying these stocks at the right level, you're green today. If you're not green today, you're just FOMOing or you're doing something extremely crazy. Alrighty, so alrighty. Cool. Mm, okay, perfect. So nice little scalpies on all of those. MODV, as we know, right? $1.20 resistance. There's not no surprises here really, right? No surprises. No surprises. Let's go. We have another member. I think Blue Wings is just upgrading. Upgrading to goat. Blue Wing, welcome to goats. I was kidding, Jeff. I was kidding. I asked if it was a rock. I didn't tell you it was a rock. I said, hey, did you get in a rock again? Um, Blue Wing, welcome to goats. So make sure you go to the one-on-one channel and schedule something. Alrighty. And some of you have different names with your YouTube name, your Discord name, and your calendar name, right? So um, yeah, yeah. So just so if I ever wanted to message you and say, hey, like have you had a one-on-one yet? I wouldn't know who to message. Just always remember that. Um, so I try and do some one-on-ones today and then tomorrow. So if I send you a DM or a message, I won't send you a DM. I'm just gonna tag you in the one-on-one channel. So if I yeah, have time. If not, we'll just do the one that's on the calendar. Probably not. We'll probably get you in sooner than later, but alrighty. Did you call out my multiple personality? No, I did not. Everybody does it, Prasad. Everybody does it. Everybody does it. Let's see. Is the S&P still pushing here? Yeah, we made brand new highs. So 646. Michelle, are you holding calls? How green are those calls? Can you imagine those calls, Virus? Can you imagine? Shish. Shish. How is SPY only up 8% year to date? How is that possible? Only 8% year to date? Feels like we've been pumping a lot more, huh? But we were obviously at the bottoms, right? Yeah. Let's go. No, 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 no. Good. I like it. No, 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 no. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, sounds good. I'll let you guys know. Probably. Oh yeah, today's fantasy. Yeah, probably Salah. It's perfect too that Salah plays at the end, Peter. So probably the easy choice. If he was playing today, then it would be a problem. But did I see the news? I saw the one you tagged me in, but not the new one you tagged me in. Canada is to remove on many U.S. products. Oh, Canada is to remove retaliatory tariffs on many U.S. products. Okay. Well, I mean, they're trying to make a deal, I guess. The like the last country. I think Canada. I'm about to. Anyways, maybe I'll say nice things. You know when you like. You know when like so pretend. Anyways, you know when like you're. Let's say you have a kid, right? And your kid is getting bullied in school, right? Your kid is getting bullied in school, right? Uh, and then and then and then you're like, who's bullying you? Who's bullying you? Do they know who I am? And then you go to the you go to the school, and then you meet the kid's parent, and the dad looks like Dan. You're like, never mind, bully them more, please, bully them more. That's what Canada thinks. The muscles are too big to make deals. So then they showed up to the party, and the yeah, and you get the rest of the story. Yeah, that's what happened. uh Unbelievable. These dudes should have made deals a long time ago. I don't know what they're doing now, but anyways. Peter, come on, don't do that. YouTube and Discord, different subs? No. Your YouTube sub gives you access to Discord. You're like, come on, my kid isn't getting bullied enough. Bully them more, please. I'm kidding, by the way. Kidding. Maybe bullying isn't the right example, but yeah, we grew up in the village, so bullying was not really a thing. If somebody bullied you, you either gave them your lunch or you fight back because no one was coming to save you. Nobody. You better make better friends, or you better bring them, a better lunch or something like that. That's it. Or you go back home and you tell your parents someone beat you up. Your parents will beat you up more and ask, who do you think you are? Are you my son, or are you a little? Anyways, uh, Bigfoot versus Littlefoot. Come on, Jeff. Anyway, so ELAP is still holding the bottom. EEIQ is still playing games, right? And then we're testing that resistance again for MODV. Alrighty, so that thing's gonna need to break out. uh, maybe, Sonny, maybe. Gem halted down. Okay. That's an interesting order block. No, 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 no. Okay. Go Panthers. Unbelievable. Exactly, Peter. But then again, we have Dan, so yeah, I don't think we really have a problem. Don't think we have a problem. Yep. No, I think it's good for all these countries to make deals. I think I think what some of these countries don't understand is as the US is in a better position, and some of these smaller countries, like if the US is making deals with China and the EU, like, who the hell are you? But anyways, Yeah, CYCU. Let me take a look. Open has done well today, like done really well, right? No complaints. So CYCU, see you, see you, see. Anyways, see it forever. Anyways, yeah, it looks okay. So it's approaching that 3850 resistance there, tank. And ELAP is still doing a good job of holding the bottom, right? So that's good. So we still like this one for scalpies. uh, can you leave? Can you leave Canada alone, Jeff? I don't like your gray name. Let's go. Which is okay. Elap, can we resume the party now? Until Sam. No, the Canada and the US are, they're gonna be fine. They're going to be good neighbors. There's nothing to worry about. They are going to be good. ENTE, ENTE. Yeah, ELAP is done good with the bottom of the zone. I think we just need breakouts now though, because we're creating lower highs now. So that thing needs a pop at some point here. Otherwise, it's gonna have to go. MODV again, you can clearly see that there's a double top at $1.20, and it's having a hard time breaking above it. Um, yeah, yeah. And ELAP says hello, hi. You want a higher low? I give you higher low. There we go. So nice little pop there. BMNR is looking nice, yeah, especially with ETH pumping now or rebounding from the bottom, right? Um, everything pops. Everything's green today. If your name is red today, you need Jesus. Speaking of which, what's AMC doing today, guys? Oh, even AMC is green. So if your name is not green, like you really need help. What about Beanie? What's Beanie doing? Even Beanie is green today, guys. Oh my days! If you're holding something that isn't green, you need help. You need help, Peter. Is it not green? What's my favorite stock right now? The one and only ELAP. The one and only ELAPS. The one and only. Even Pew is green. See? There you go, Peter. DDT. Yeah, resistance at 320 here for ELAP though. So ELAP is still scalpies for now, right? The reason I like it is because it's giving you that opportunity to scalp, right? Entries, exits, entries, exits. Like the levels are quite clear. The levels are quite clear. Did spies at all time highs? Oh yeah, we just made brand new all time highs, guys. Brand new all time highs for the markets. Sheesh. Isn't that impressive? Isn't that impressive? Let's go. Let's go, Virus. Jericho says, I'm done for the day. 10x my daily goal. 10x, guys, my daily goal. Woof. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love it. It's beautiful when it works like that, though, isn't it, Tony? You just sold all your ELAB. Did you make money? What do I mean scalp? I mean entry, get in, get out, get in, get out, get in, get out, right? Like it's easy to see the scalp levels, right? Is what I'm referring to. EQ. Yep. EQ. Every time we make a brand new high, we usually go for a bit of a dip ski though. So let's see if that's the case. Probably not today, but probably not today. Damn. I mean, we might as well close the markets, at 2% for the day, right? 2% for the day, Come on, ELAB, you can do it. You can see that ELAB has resistance at $3.20. So it's fighting to break above that level. Jeff. Unbelievable. Remember, Jeff, no politics. We don't want politics no more. You see how we're cooking with just stocks? We don't need the politics, Unless it has to do with the stock market, then I will welcome the politics. If not, we don't want it. We don't want it. Let's go, Floyd. Floyd is just cooking this, slow and steady. Fine. Okay, fine. Yeah, I agree. Not in stock general, but everywhere else, yeah, that's fine. That is okay. CYCU, yeah, there it goes. Testing the highs of the day here. There you go. Looking good. Yeah. So there goes our 50% push on CYCU. You hit your daily goal, Grants? Come on, give me a high five, Grants. Don't you just love when the markets are when our members are cooking like this? Thank you for your support today. Absolutely, Grants. Well done. Give me a high five. And it's the only way to end the week, isn't it? Right? Congratulations. Floyd, look at what happens when Floyd sells, guys. So if you're wondering why this thing is dipping, blame Floyd. But again, the resistance is quite obvious. It's quite obvious, right? 320 resistance was stalling at the top. Floyd says, I'm selling. And then we go down. So easy to scalp. Yeah, TD, Kiara. But Webull better for you. Interactive brokers better. Alrighty. So your next resistance is right around that 40 to 50, 40 to 39.50 to 40 cents for CYCU there. So that looks good. Right? He posted this one as a swing play, and that thing is cooked. Right? Cooked. Cooked. Yeah. Alibaba. Yeah. Again, if you're not a member yet and you want to join us in Discord, click that link at the bottom of the chat. Virus, that's the only way I win. Already. So if you're not a member yet, why is that? If you're not a member yet and you want to join us in Discord, click that link at the bottom of the chat from Nightbot. Cool? You're missing out. So come join us. ELAB just said hello. Hello. Look at ELAB, guys. That thing says, screw your support. Screw your resistance. It's time for me to cook. Damn. Next resistance, 335. So again, the bottom of the range has been holding so well, right? And then we finally broke above that 325, 320. Yep. right? So the bottom, yep, they just wanted to play games there, right? So, but again, taking profits at resistance before a dip like that, never a concern. Alrighty, so let's see what that thing does. In terms of favorite names, this is still it, right? ELAP is still the favorite stock. It's been from the open in pre-market till now, still the favorite stock, right? Still the favorite stock. So there goes 330, and here comes that 330, 335 resistance. Actually, we failed at 330 and then dropped a little bit. So let's see. Okay. Okay. You can see how we're failing in that supply zone, right? So scalp, scalp, scalp. If your stop loss hits, you take gains, really not a concern. I see. Okay. Mm, perfect. Is Trump talking soon? Why? Why do you need him to talk? I don't think we need him today, please. Jeff says, on a serious note, is there a way to tell if a stock will continue to pump? Could you do a class on that on 25%? Um, Give me the position, Jeff. So you took 25% on ELAB, but you wanted more out of it. When did you sell? When did you sell? When did you sell? And honestly, Jeff, sometimes it's just a like it's just a matter of like just being happy with 25%, right? And then taking 25% again. You do that 4 times and your account is doubled, right? So sometimes you just have to ELAP. And what did you sell at? So you must have sold initially earlier today, right? On the yeah, MODV. Yup, that thing finally broke out. Yeah, finally broke out there. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. You sold at 310. Okay. And then we ran to 350. This is looking good. La, 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 la. Yeah, that was a nice breakout. Yep, I like it. So let's see if we can stay above that breakout level. Okay, Jeff. So you sold this position. This is why it's important to take gains on ELAB, guys. Like I said, this is a scalp. This is not a diamond hand play anymore, right? Scalp the damn thing. Look at that. We're going from up to down to up to down to up to down. Like, yeah, it's nice to stay in there longer and get more, but this is a scalp with a tight stop loss. Alrighty. So you sold at $3.10, and then we just kept running, Jeff. I think you did fine, Jeff. You did okay. Don't worry about that stuff, right? Focus on, because the reason I don't want to go too much into that is because I know what you've done in the past. You were a diamond hunter, so I like that you're taking gains now. So I'm not gonna give you reasons to not take gains. Yeah. So no, thank you. 25% is pretty nice. Uh, mm, Jaden, yup. Today's been a good day. There have been some beautiful scalps. Yeah, it's been a perfect Friday. A really good Friday. Whatever you want to play, whether you have a long term account, you're looking for scalpies, right? All of it has worked out really nicely today, right? So MODV was number 3 on the list, right? So no, it's a good thing though, Jeff, right? I think you've done really well. I think you just need to keep doing that. Alrighty. So CYCU failed at the VWAP for now, which is not a surprise, right? So VWAPs right there. Alrighty. We have another hour, guys, and then we're gonna hop off and go back to Discord. Alrighty. So I can get some one-on-ones done. Uh, there we go. Alrighty, so another hour and then we will hop off and get back to Discord. Again, if you're not a member yet, come join us in Discord because today might be a cooking Friday, especially after lunch, maybe. So we're pushing back up to retest that VWAP there for CYCU. Can I take a look at NEO? Of course. Rose from to 6. Any thoughts? Where does it go further? What's your position, Desi, in NEO? What's your position? So we've looked at the stock. It's looked good, right? And someone was saying the other day, should I sell NEO to go buy this other stock? And we said, hey, no, right? Because NEO is actually a good company. Well, NEO is a company, not a momentum stock, right? NEO's done an amazing job here. You can kind of see that our next resistance line is 650. But if this thing wanted to keep going, you could easily push up to that last high. So October 2024, this was the last high, right? So closer to $7. Yeah, 7 to 750. That could be the level we push to. Alrighty, so NEO looks good. If you're in a position, just keep moving your stop loss up, right? But for now, it looks excellent. Obviously, the markets are cooking, so it's helping every stock under the face of the earth, right? So if stocks are hitting all-time highs, everything's gonna be cooking. So you're in at 585. Yeah, I would say don't go red, Desi. Stay green. So put a stop loss above that entry and hope we keep pushing to 750. Alrighty, that's it. CYCU just made brand new highs there. What do you guys mean with the scalp slang scalpies? When we think of scalps, when you think scalp, what do you think? Think of a scalp as like what's a good analogy here? Remember when you're in the village, Kiara, because you're from the village, right? Remember when you're in the village, one of those days where you're starving, starving and hunger is hitting you and the sun is hot and there's no water to drink and you're walking around the streets without a shirt, you know and then you see your neighbor eating, a little bit of uh you know like what's a good snack. Yeah, and then you go to your neighbor and you go and beg for a little bit of some crumbs, and then you eat the crumbs, and then you go to the next neighbor and you beg for a little bit of, yeah, that's it. That's what a scalp is, right? Taking little from here and there. Yep. Yeah, exactly. You steal a mango when it's not looking when the neighbor's not looking from the neighbor's tree. Exactly. Yeah. Criminal behavior is what that is. You steal a mango and then you run away, right? You steal another mango and then you run away. Kiara, does that make sense? The key is to do it without getting caught. Exactly. That's what a scalp is. So that's why we keep saying ELAP is a scalp, right? You get in, it goes up, you sell, it goes back down. You get in, it goes up, you sell, it goes back down, right? So you don't sit in there and say, hey, but like, but they have good news. Oh my gosh. What if it goes to the moon? You don't do that. Yeah. Yep. There you go, spikes. Dan, you're just gonna be nice for a day, you know? Just for a day. No. Not even for a day. Anyways. Uh yeah. CYCC has done really well. Stealth mode, Zilly. Stealth mode. Doo, doo, doo. Come on, Musty. Don't encourage this behavior. Unbelievable. Ah, unbelievable. Okay, can we get something? The S&P is pushing back for those highs again. Pushing back for the highs. And then CYC is looking beautiful. Is it halted? I don't think so. Not that I'm aware of. Yeah. Don't settle till the next day. Then you need to break up your money into more pieces, right? Yeah, you need to break your money up into more pieces. Uh, MODV, so 88 cents. Uh, yeah, I don't really MODV. Your stop loss hit at 88 cents. That thing stayed above $1 in that dip, right? So it must have been in one of these candles, and that's a pretty tight stop loss of it. Yeah, you got in at 90 cents. So you got in at 90 cents somewhere here, right? That's a pretty tight stop loss. Yeah, that's a very tight stop loss. Yeah, because I can see your entry. You got in at 90 cents right there when it was breaking out, and then you put your stop loss at 88 cents, and then this candle dropped to 88 cents and hit your stop loss. That's a very tight stop. And then look at that, boom. Yeah, that's way too tight. Yeah. Yep. That was a beautiful entry though. That was a perfect entry on the breakout, which is a perfect entry. You just didn't manage that, amazingly. Yep. Yep, exactly. What's a recommended stop loss? That's a complicated question. Alrighty, so there's a video. Like the most I can say about a stop loss is we've done a video. The last class we talked about stop losses. And then if you need like more, we talk about stop losses in detail, like very specific stop losses on one-on-ones. Like, hey, your stop loss should be right here, right? That's the type of stuff we talk about on one-on-one. So again, entries, exits, stop losses. If you're not a gold member, you're kind of missing out on an easy strategy. All part of learning, I guess. Next time, yeah, exactly. Uh, There you go. So yeah, this one needs to give you another breakout right there. Good retest though, right? We're gonna have to talk about this when we do the class today as well. You know, like retest. Because some of these stocks are quite nice, quite nice. So we'll talk about that later today when we do the class. Again, keep in mind you can only join the class today if you are a Legend Pro member, a GOAT, or a lifetime member. So please don't complain about not being able to join the class, right? This isn't usually something that we do. So if people want to do it, then it's more of like an extra option, right, to learn stuff. Otherwise, we have the GOATs, the one-on-ones. Look at this. ELAP is just like, look at that, right? Like, sometimes you get 5 cents, sometimes you get 20 cents, sometimes you get 10 cents, but it's just playing the same game here. Let's go, Randy. Yeah. Everyone just become a lifetime member. Yeah. Just become a lifetime member, guys. Yeah. Yeah. Just become a lifetime member. Then you don't have to worry about anything else. Perfect. Send me a DM in Discord, Matt. If you want a discount on the lifetime membership, send me a DM in Discord. I'll give you a discount. I give you a discount. Just because it's Friday and the markets are nice, I'll give you a discount. Anybody. So if you're interested, send me a DM in Discord. There we go. Back to a MODV, guys. So that thing is breaking out there. The candle hasn't closed yet, but that is looking fiery. Fiery. Beautiful. Yeah. Fiery. But again, keep in mind you have to be a Legend Pro for that, right? So these classes are different. We have classes for everybody, but these are different classes, requested classes. So if you want to join that class, not a Legend, you have to upgrade to the Legend Pro level. Alrighty. So make sure you check your membership. You can always check your membership. If your name is blue in Discord, you're a Legend member. If your name is green, then you're a Legend Pro. And anything above that, you're fine. And so there is no rate cut in September. Well, the markets are pumping because everybody is anticipating a rate cut so far. That's why we're pumping. We're pumping because the markets are anticipating a rate cut because Powell sounded like he was going to do one. Rate cut, unless, yeah, exactly. I think what's going to happen is we run into that because now it's being expected and then maybe we sell off after that. We'll see. Who knows? Or maybe we sell off right before and then pump again after. Who knows? What do I think about this, Brandon? I think it looks beautiful. 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 Just 2%. We're not asking for too much, Musty. Just 2%. That's it. Is it beginning of September or end? Whenever the Fed date is. Alrighty. Choo-choo. ATB. There we go. 140, 142. ATB, come over to YouTube's. Come over to YouTube's and from Kick. Come over to the YouTube's or yeah. Yes, correct. It has to be the level above that. Yeah. Come over to YouTube's ATV. Alrighty, so SPY just made brand new all-time highs. Everywhere, everywhere. Everywhere. Come on now. Yeah. I think the only downside is like it costs more to stream everywhere. But yeah, we can test it out, 660, Tony. I want to see 660. $660 for SPY. ELAP, yeah. Yep, it's just going sideways above the UAP. Thank you, Salah. Thank you. Yeah, September 17. There you go. Discount. I'm waiting for that fat green candle on SPY. I mean, we already have multiple fat green candles, But yeah, ELAB is doing a good job holding above that VWAP. So you just have to, if you play with that position, just put a stop loss right below. Because one of these times when it goes down there, it's not going to hold it. It's going to get slapped, right? So you just have to be aware of that and take the risk and say, hey, like we keep bouncing off this level, like we keep bouncing off that level after breaking above it. If you take a risk, you just have to make sure you have a good stop loss. SPY is a giant fat red candle today. July 4th. Yeah, Michelle was on the right track though. Michelle, are you still in your long positions? Should be. And there goes brand new all-time highs again, guys. Can we see 650 today? We need a liquidation. Okay. Yeah, making a haircut appointment. I need a haircut. It's everything is getting yeah. Some trims. Like pulling a short position out. Yeah. 660 would be magical spikes. How green are your calls now? How green? Tony? Yeah. No, I get pretty sassy when someone doesn't cut my hair right, It's one of those things. It's one of those things, Yeah. You woke up late, Spikes? Unacceptable. At least you're green 20% there and we're looking good. So let's keep pushing. Keep pushing. Yeah. It's the booster seat. Ah, unbelievable, Dan. Sometimes the way Dan comes up with these things, it's just not nice. Just not nice. ANT is doing well today. I know LT's been spamming this one in Discord, right? Or maybe some other people have been, but I just saw LT spamming that thing. Yeah. I think he's been spamming that too. Ant. So keep in mind, yeah. So someone asked. So the lifetime membership comes with. So the lifetime membership is a lifetime gold membership, and also comes with the algo. Alrighty. So yeah, it's a fire membership, and you know all of that stuff is gonna go up, right? There's gonna become a point in time where we don't want anybody else in Discord. You know, just we can cook, we can do VIP only. You know, invites only, application only, and then the algo is pretty cheap. The algo is pretty cheap. So when you're a lifetime member, you don't have to worry about anything else again, ever, ever. You know, like these classes, like these new classes, entries and exits or entries. Oh, you don't have to worry about that stuff. You know, you just show up and say hello, hello. I'm a hundreds investor. You know. Anyways, there goes 370. That thing is cooking, ant. Cooking. Anybody holding ants in the chat? Anybody holding ants? That's a nice push. Yeah, congratulations. Ah, cooked. Good job, guys. Just to be clear, the Legend subscription gets you into pre-market chat in Discord. Correct? Yeah. The Legend level gives you access to everything in Discord, right? All the channels, educational material, the general classes, right? So you get access to all of that stuff. The Legend Pro just gives you access to, you know, like specific classes. Like we want to look at some of these stocks on a weekly basis and look for potential entries and exits. We want to maybe look at some of your trades, right? We want to do like a specific class, right? Stuff like that. And then the Gold membership comes with one-on-ones, which are very valuable, right? So yeah, again, if you're interested in the lifetime membership, send me a DM in Discord. And then yeah, you can't ATB. Oh, I wonder why. Okay, I wonder why. Uh, hmm, I wonder why. Did you do something on YouTube? Did you do something, Kick ATV? Yeah. If you want to join us on YouTube, so if you want to join us on YouTube, ATV, come over to YouTube and click on the join button. Just click on the join, or click on the dollar sign beside the chat and click on join the legend level, and then you can join us in Discord, right? So you don't need to chat on YouTube, so you can just join us in Discord. Alrighty. So ELAP has been slapped. See, this was the concern, right? Eventually, it has to be slapped. Eventually. So when we keep testing the bottom like that, you want to be careful. Have a tight stop loss because eventually the volume is going to go other places. And obviously, when Ant is cooking like this, no one's going to want to sit in ELAP, right? So nice pumper. Oof. A little birdie told me Ant is if it holds here might squeeze. Watch out. Beautiful, right? Ah, a little birdie told me Ant was gonna cook. Is what LT posted in Discord, right? So again, little things like that you end up missing them because yeah. So that's a nice pump up from when that was posted in Discord. Which birdie, LT? Let's go. Just a matter of time. Just a matter of time, Tony. Just a matter of time. You know? Let's go. Okay, so we have Velvet upgraded to goats. And the Alan the criminal. Alan, correct. I need to give you another role here because I still need to fix the rest. Alrighty, perfect. Perfect. Alan, welcome to Legend Pro. See you later today. And then Velvet. Let's go, Velvet. Welcome to GOAT. Guess who is a GOAT? Come on now. That's what I'm talking about. Go to the one-on-one channel, Velvet, and there's a calendar link in there. Use that calendar link to schedule a one-on-one. Okay? Schedule a one-on-one. Cool? Cool. So go to the one-on-one channel in Discord. There's a calendar link in there. Use that. I just bought. Why is it dropping? There's always someone, Patrick. Always. Always. I just bought ELAB. Why is ELAB going down? Because ELAB broke below the damn bottom, right? You don't want to be in that garbage. You see, notice how we call it garbage now? I'm kidding. But again, like if something breaks down, if you notice that it's holding a specific level and it breaks below that level, don't stay in there because you're going to end up crying. Alrighty? You're going to end up crying. We don't want you crying, please. No crying. The villagers have suffered. Yeah. NXL. NXL has that history of wasn't NXL the Musty name? Was that? No, I don't think so, right? Musty? Was it NXL? Yeah, nice little spike there. Nice little spike there. 105 resistance ish. Really just closing above $1. NXU, yeah, stupid scalp stock. Yeah, that thing needs to close above $1. $1. Yeah, we'll see if that thing can push them. Yeah. $200%. Yep. Yep. Maybe next year. Ooh, NXL is like, okay. It's testing that little supply zone again. Test. 104, 106. Test. Test. So that thing needs to close above like 105, and then more volume should kick in. It's fighting. Fight. There we go. 107. 106. I learned that lesson and today build out on our ELAP with profits. Thank you for the gold one-on-one. Prasad, you're very welcome. My mistakes and guided me the correct way today. You made 540. Let's go. Right? Look at that. Well done. So I like it a lot. And that's the goal, right, Prasad? I definitely don't want anybody losing monies, especially when we have a one-on-one. Right? I don't want people having a one-on-ones and then still struggling. So we will do our absolute best, right, to make sure that, especially when you're paying more for your membership, that you like it's easier for you to make monies. You have all the tools and all the knowledge. So I'm really happy that you're doing well, and yeah. So yeah. So when I get excited because, anyways, I'm cooking. Let's go. Yeah, Prasad is always fun to talk to. Prasad has here we go. So 105. Can we break out? I'm just gonna chill there. Stalling. Yeah, that thing's having a hard time at that 105, isn't it? Like right there. It's not really breaking out yet, NXL. and there goes the slap, right? So no breakouts, no monies. No breakouts, no monies. No breakouts, no honeys. Alrighty, so when it comes to resistance, again, we've talked about this on one-on-ones, especially if you're a gold member. When it comes to resistance, guys, um, yeah, what we really like, what you want to focus on is, because we can pick whatever number we want, right? We can basically pick whatever we want, right? So it's a balance between like picking a level, right? We could easily pick $1, right? But it's a balance of picking like the level that we're actually failing at and like a nice round number, right? In this case, you can see it right there, right? So easy resistance to spot. So you do not buy the position unless we break out and close above or we actually dip, right? We'll talk about this more when we do the class later, kind of. Ready? Is it just one session? No. So one-on-ones, if you need one session, that's okay. So one or two a month. Alrighty, one or two a month, and we cover entries and exits. By the time we're done with an hour session, you're gonna have a pretty good idea of what you're supposed to do. Sounds good, Velvet. Sounds good. A Bitcoiner lost 91 million. Social engineering attack. Damn. Damn. Can you imagine? Oof. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And ants looks like we're curling back up here, which is good. Hmm. There goes 360. Musty. La 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 la. Is it just one time? Yeah. So I think I answered your question already. Answered your question already. Hopefully, Musty. I mean, if you're buying seven, maybe that position was bought though at a way cheaper price. Yeah, if you go all in like that, because you're basically going all in. If you go all in and you lose that monies, ooh, pretty pissed. Yeah, because you must have spent a lot of money, even on that. Whew. Tony's on fire today. On fire. On fire. There we go. 370. Come on, Ant. You can do it. You've been hit by smooth criminal. Look at that. Beautiful. Ant. If you got into Ants, type yes in the chat. Is it different than the gold membership? The one-on-ones or the gold membership offline? If you go back into Ant, type yes in the chat. Just look at who scalped the stock, guys. Just look. Just look at the yes in the chat. It's the criminals. Richard. Uh, let me get you one of these links. Copy. Love it. You took it. Yeah. Good. Stay green, please. Stay green. Yep, I agree. Have a wonderful, fun weekend as well, Prasad. Right? There's no need to do anything crazy, especially when you've hit the daily goal. Right? Let's go back to NXL. NXL with a nice little pop there. So it still needs to break out. Still need to break out. Bye bye. Bye for now. Yeah, we will hop off in 20 minutes or so. Probably not, but let's plan for 20 minutes. Alrighty. Let's plan for 20 minutes. Yeah, there we go. 106. Yeah, better. Let's see if we can actually break out this time. So nice little dipski there. Let's go, Stephanie. Welcome to Legends. Let me get you a link here to join us. Perfect. Stephanie, welcome to Legends. This is your invite at the bottom of the chat. YouTube's. So this is your invite at the bottom of the chat already. So click that invite and come join us in Discord. Follow the steps in the Getting Started channel. Once you do, then Discord will unlock for you. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, so still trying to break above that 105. And then the ants, there's a supply zone up there, right? So that's going to be a bit difficult, the supply zone. The supply zone, so maybe a higher low. Hi, hello. NXL is wanting to break, isn't it? It's like, please, can I go? Please, pretty please. We're like, yeah, you can go, NXL. You can go. You can go, boomskis. Yeah, welcome, Stephanie. Yeah, so just again, go to the Getting Started channel. Watch the very last video in that channel. It will walk you through everything that goes on in Discord. If you're new to the community and you haven't watched that video, take some time over the weekend and watch that. Alrighty? So the Getting Started channel, the last video. If you have any questions, ask in Stock General. No, 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 no. Thank you, Lewis. Thank you. Very helpful. The videos in the education channel. Absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, make sure you spend time over the weekend watching some of the educational classes. Those will really help you. Those will really, really help. So yeah. Which one's going to break out first? And so is it going to be NXL? They're both add resistance. They were musty last week. Yeah, spy is just crazy, but we like it. We like it. CYCU. That's an interesting looking chart, actually. It would have been nice to catch this one off the bottom, huh? Koma says, I'm ending the week right. Had a personal goal of $2,500 a day and smashed it for the week. $250 daily goal and ending the week at $2,000. Come on now. Well done. Good job. Love it. Okay. There goes NXL. NXL. I think so. Can I go, please? ANT is also trying to break out. So both of those names are trying to break. ANCE, ant, and we haven't really closed above 105 yet. Like we keep making wiki candles, right? Wiki candles, but no actual break and hold for NXL. Looks like it wants to do it though. It wants to do it. I need to. To okay, there we go. Finally, there it goes. There it goes. Are you happy now, Justin? There it goes. You notice how we only made brand new, like proper brand new highs after the candle closed above, right? So as soon as that candle closed above 105, then the next candle went boom skis, right, to 114. So everybody was waiting for that breakout to FOMO. There goes 115. Yeah, nice little pop. 116 at the highs, right? You took the monies, Justin? Yeah, scalp it. Scalp it. Scalp it. Yeah, the criminal shirt. Velvet? Yeah, get yourself some merch. Get yourself some merch. So let's see if we can actually stay above 105 now, though. Mm, mm. I'll take a look at that. Uh, there we go. There we go. So that 105 break. Let's go. Look at that, Prince. Let's go, Prince. Prince has 22 days legend membership with Hot Trades and 16 days of trading. I made $16,000. Woof. Oh my days. 22 days as a member and $16,000 in gains. Oh my days. Just joined GOAT. Oh my days. Love it. There we go. NXL is looking nice. Type yes in the chat if you got into NXL. Yeah. Ooh, 120 is next, guys. 120 resistance next. That thing said next. 121 next. Next. 120 next. Right? So again, as soon as we break above one resistance and we actually hold, then it opens up room for the next resistance. Peter, my DM. My DM. I don't have any DMs. from you. No DMs. We do have a. Where's the link to join Discord, Carvert? It's the click on the join link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot. Alrighty, click that link from Nightbot. Maggie, welcome to the community. 120 is your next resistance on this thing, guys, if you're not sure. So scalp, scalp, scalp. Justin, good job. Yeah. So Maggie, welcome to the community. This is your invite link at the bottom of the chat, okay? Click that link at the bottom of the chat. It's going to give you access to so click the link, go to the Getting Started channel, and follow the steps in the Getting Started channel. Instagram. I never got a notification, Peter. It's weird. Let's see. So you just wanted those three? My opponent has those three, Pizza, which is kind of annoying. That's a pretty good team. It's a very good team. Wonder if you could put like the Wolves striker in there instead, Peter. And like double Chelsea is always a bit suspicious, even though they have a good defense. Always double suspicious to have both, you know. That's a pretty good team. If I had that team, I'd be happy. So $1.20 resistance on NXL. So surprise, surprise, no, not really. That's your next resistance. That is your next resistance. There we go. Do I think that momentum is dead for MODV? For now, kinda, yeah. For now, unless we consolidate somewhere, the stock isn't dead though because it's still above this, the 200 EMA to me. If it stays above this level, above $1, you have a chance. Alrighty, so you have a chance above that level. But now it does look weak, but you have a chance. What's your position, Stephanie? What's your position in that play there? What is your position? Uh, there we go. Where is that? And then, perfect. You're locked in, Peter? Okay. Oh, Lord have mercy. We'll see what happens. Who plays today, Peter? What do you think of ad? You're in at 367 and do not think it was a good idea? Yeah, definitely wasn't a good idea. Yeah, definitely wasn't a good idea to not have a stop loss, right? That thing has been creating a bit of a downtrend here. So with the algo there. You're in at 137. Stephanie, put a stop loss, please. Alrighty, you're still at 120. Like, it's not horrible, right? Put a stop loss though, please. NXL is looking like a beautiful retest of 105, which is actually quite nice, right? So let's see if we stay above 105. Can I put a stop loss on without selling the whole stock? Yes, you can. Just the gains? Yeah, you can. You're new to this? That's okay. Yeah, you can though. You just have to change the number of shares, right? When you go to do that, change the number of shares. Have a wonderful weekend, Jeff. I hope he does, Peter. That dude's pretty annoying. I hope he does. Hopefully today he not today, but kind of jealous of your team though, Peter. You make me think of there we go, NXL. Yeah, it's halted down. It is halted down. I think maybe what we need to do when we do the class today is focus on like those retests, because they're honestly quite beautiful. Quite beautiful. Just honestly quite beautiful. Just quite beautiful, Yogi. So we'll talk about that later today. What if you had one share? Then just put a stop loss on the one share then. Well done, Tony. I think you've done really well. Congratulations. High five. Shower from a sounds good, Tony. Have a wonderful night. Get some rest and see you later. See you later. Alrighty. Yeah, the market clearly looks good today. It doesn't look like we're done because we have a whole bunch of names that could still pop. Right, NXL is obviously one of them. Your next resistance is 120. So you notice how we always get that excitement, right? Um, so it would need to break above 120 before that happens. There we go, NXL. Here we go. Here we go. Where's 120, guys? Somebody show me 120. So again, $1.20 is your resistance, right? So it would need to break above that level, which it looks like it's breaking above that level, right? Need to break and hold for continuation, alrighty? So you're testing resistance again, so just be aware that it's resistance. But that was nice. This is nice, isn't it? Type yes in the chat if you're still in NXL. Type yes if you're still in this one. Type yes in the chat if you're still in this one. Come on now, 121. Get out of here, Nancy Pelosi. Get out of here. Yes, yes. 110, Lewis. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, just be aware that like it's a Friday, probably a scalp day, right? Resistance at 120. Just be ready. Okay. Be ready. Ready to escape the building. Ready to escape the building. There we go. 120 again. Come on, you can do it. 121. Going once. Going twice. And this is one of those things, like sometimes when we get to resistance, right? And it's resistance. Did you make $5,000, Maurice? And you get to resistance, it's resistance, right? You pray you break out. You pray for the breakout, but you don't quite know what's going to happen, right? So, and we just made brand new highs for NXL here. In the West? What do you mean? I live in the mountains, in the village. In the village. Sam, where do you live? Uh, mm, okay. Mm, meh. One supply. You shouldn't have any. Unless you're referring to a demand zone, then yeah, the demand zone's at the bottom there. I think that's what you're looking at, Sunny. Demand. It's all the mountains in the back. Yeah, I like that scalp, Jay. Well done. 102 to 117. I like it. Good job. Give me a high five. I think, yeah. But your zone is compared to EST. Yeah, no, my zone is my time zone is mountain time. You live in Quebec, yeah. No, I live in Alberta, Sam. Yeah, yeah. No, mountain time. But whenever I refer to time, like I don't pay attention to any other time zones other than Eastern time because that's market time. So whenever I tell you something, it's always Eastern time, always. Um, I don't care about any other time zones. That's how it should be. So if I'm scheduling something, I will always convert it to Eastern, always. Just so it's neutral for everybody, right? Like if I tell you mountain time and you live somewhere else, then it's like, okay, well, what's the point of that? Or people that live in the UK or pretty useless, right? Sam, you are. You are. We're still fighting with that 120 here for NXL. So clearly the money's rotated a little bit into NXL, right? Not a crazy explosion type stock, but the money is yeah. What time? It's currently 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. for me. 10 a.m. for me, and then 12 Eastern. Good job, Amir. Yeah, again, like selling at 120, there's nothing wrong with selling a stock at resistance. Two. Not too many gifts in there, please. Velvet, I like your gift, but I'm gonna delete it, okay? Just so that channel doesn't get overly crowded with gifts. Only Rob is allowed to post gifts in there. I'm kidding, not kidding. 10 a.m. Or waking up in pre-market is crazy. Yeah. I usually wake up and like, make sure that you guys are cooking. Um, but yeah, other than that, like that's 2 a.m. for me in the morning, Like if I'm streaming and then doing one-on-ones all day and then other stuff, like I wake up at 2 a.m. and then stay up the entire time, then then I'm gonna have a problem. But yeah, it's 9:15 p.m. 19:15. Yeah. Make Lionel go to bed soon. Also, come join us in Discord. So we will hop off in like 10 minutes, guys. Where's Tony? We'll hop off in like 10 minutes again. So don't forget to smash a like. Let's get to 200 likes, guys. Let's get to two. I know it's annoying that we always ask, but 15 more people smash a like. Let's get to 200 likes. Alrighty, 200 likes, and then hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. I want to see NXL pop here. NXL, come on, send it. And if you want to join us in Discord, which I think you should, right? Come join us over the weekend, and then spend some time getting the education, getting yourself used to the community, right? And then you can cook next week. So if you want to join us in Discord, click that link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot. I don't know why the stream is giving me issues with that. Okay. There we go. So 119. Come on. Musty, make it happen. Make it happen. The best $50 I invested, not gonna lie. It's really worth it, guys. Yeah, Sam. Yeah. 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 So if you're not a member again, click that link at the bottom of the chat from Nightbot, and we're gonna hop off in 10 minutes and then go back to Discord. Alrighty? There goes 120. 120. Cool. How do you join the class later? The class is for Legend Pro members, Stephanie. Like you have access to everything, and you're gonna have other classes, right? This class is just for the Legend Pro. So you sign up for the Legend level. There's another level called the Legend Pro for these specific classes, because people wanted to pay more for some other stuff. So we can review stocks and review other stuff like that. So if you want to join that class, you have to upgrade to the Legend Pro level, and once you do, you're going to see a channel in Discord called the Legend Pro Voice. Legend Pro Voice. Alrighty, and then you can just click on that, and it's going to bring you to when we do it at 5 p.m. or something like that. So at least a 1 month. Yeah, I need help with your entry and exit. Sam, do it. Do it, Sam. Sky. No, we're already at almost 200 likes. Sky. We're there we go. We're at 200 likes. Thank you for smashing the like. Yeah. Not that it means anything. It just shows YouTube that there's engagement, there's interaction and stuff like that. It really helps the stream, right? Not that I do anything with the likes. It's for the algo, for the YouTube algo. So I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Ant, yeah, Ant is still on that downtrend there. So watch that 200 EMA for Ant. Right, it basically came back to the same level we were at before the pop. So watch 190 to $3 here for this thing. ELAP is trying to reclaim the previous breakdown level. So we'll see what ELAB does into the end of the day. EEIQ, meh, right? Meh. So you do have support at 120 though. That was that breakout, 120. Spies dipping, Musty. You ruined it. Dipping. MODV is still holding, right? Holding that $1 range. So hopefully it stays above that level, Stephanie, which is your position. And Excel, again, we're hoping this thing can break out. But my goodness, is it chilling? Not sure why I couldn't see the Legend Pro under my upgrade options. I only see the GOAT and the do not buy, really. Lamb, refresh it. It should be there. It's right underneath. It's right in between the Legend and the GOAT. Right in between, in the middle. Thank you, Elisa. I appreciate that. With love. Thank you. Some people say should pull back on trading for a few until we know what the announcement is. Misfits, ignore, ignore. There's always something crazy happening. Ignore. If you ignore the market because something crazy was gonna happen, you'd miss out on a lot. Yeah. Do you sell in Maurice? What's your entry price? What did you get in at? What's your entry price? What's your stop loss at? Let's see. No stop loss. You got in at $1.50. So you're down 25 cents then. I think you should have sold that position the last time we got to 150 because it clearly just went up there to test that last level. Um, yeah, you should always make that decision when you get in, right? Not when it's dropping. If I was in the same position, I would just put a stop loss right below 120, like right below, like 119, 118, 117, something, whatever you're okay with. If that was me, right? But if this was also me, I think you should have sold that position up there, right? Or you should have put a stop loss all the way up there, right? You have 10,000 shares. That's a lot of monies. You're losing monies for no reason. Again, come join us in Discord. And come join us in Discord, Maurice. Stop giving the monies away. Stop giving the monies away. No, 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 no. Perfect. When you, yep, exactly, Salat. Especially when you have a big position like that. Like if you have 10,000 shares on something and you don't have a stop loss and you let it go all the way down, you're playing a dangerous game, right? Raymond says, where do I join and how much does it cost? Hope it's not too complicated. It's only my first week trading and you're just winging it. Yeah, don't do that, Raymond. Again, if you want to join us in Discord, click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot. Sign up for the Legend Pro, or the Gold level, depending on how much help you need. And then once you do, then I'll send you the Discord link in the chat. And then you can come join us in Discord and just focus on watching educational videos, asking questions, right? Learn first. And all of that material is in Discord. So come join us. We're going to do, 5 more minutes, guys. So we're going to hop off at 12:30 Eastern. Alrighty, so 5 more minutes and then we're going to leave and go back to Discord. So let's go, Virus. Let's go. So we failed at $1.20, which I don't think anybody can be surprised about this, right? It's clearly resistance. It's failing. Take those gains if you need to, if you want to, right? And then now we're retesting that 105, which was initially the resistance, right? So, alrighty. Maurice, I think I can tell why you're losing monies in the market. Not to be rude, not to be rude, but I don't think you listen very well. Um, let's go, Raymond. Let me know when you're welcome, Raymond. I'm gonna send you invite link here. Perfect. Raymond, click this link at the bottom of the chat already and go to the getting started channel. Once you get there, watch that video at the very bottom. It's gonna walk you through everything. I like that we have a video, guys. Makes it so much easier. So I don't need to explain anything. So yeah, again, Raymond, click that link. Yeah, you just joined. Raymond, click that link right underneath there from the yellow link from the Hot Trades account. It's going to take you to Discord, to the Getting Started channel. Watch the last video in the Getting Started channel. It's going to walk you through everything you need to know. Alrighty? So welcome. Uh, thank you, Craig. Thank you. We should a bodyguard. Protect him and family at all costs. Let's go. It's all teamwork, Greg. It's all teamwork. We cook together. We cook together, Greg. Yeah, I just I'm okay with the cookies. So if there's somebody shows up, I just give them cookies and then they'll leave me alone. Have a great weekend, Mayhem. Have a wonderful weekend. It's been a fun morning. Good. Jamil, let's go. Come on. $600 profit while I was at my work. Thank you. Jamil, give me a high five. Well done. Yeah, this was the signal today. This was the easy money today. If you were in Discord this morning and you took this signal, this was the easy money, right? Most people made their money on this and then we just moved on. So Elap was the beginning. At the beginning there was Elap and we cooked it, right? So yeah, if you bought that thing, congratulations, Jamil. Good job. So if you're not a member, missing out. Um, and then look at what NXL is doing, right? So NXL is doing the exact same thing, right? So we're retesting and going back up and going back down and going back up. So we're just playing games at this point, but the levels are quite clear, right? La, 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 la. 419. I think I was a few cents high on entry. On open, let's take a look. Uh, open. Doo, doo, doo. Come on. Uh, let's go, David. Let's go. David made $4,000, guys. Made $4,000 on ELAB, and I'm just watching and learning. Let's go. Let's go. $4,000 on ELAB, and he's just learning. Isn't that crazy, guys? So again, look at that. Sometimes like the money is right there. You just don't feel the need to invest in yourself. And then $4,000 is pretty nice for someone that's new to the market and just learning, but just took the signal and cooked. Sheesh. Beautiful. Stoke, welcome to Goats. Welcome to Goats, Stoked. Is that like Stoke City? Better not be like Stoke City. Uh, yeah. Igor, I'm not sure what the question is. You don't think I like making monies too, Maurice? You don't think I like making monies? You think it's just for you? Anyways. You think I can just sit here and okay, there we go. Absolutely cooked. Love it. You did, Max? Beautiful. Stoke, welcome to the community. Welcome to the gold level. Alrighty. Go to the one-on-one channel. There's a calendar link in there, and schedule a one-on-one. Alrighty. Cool. Well, NXL is playing games here, so we're just going up and down here. Type yes in the chat if you're still in NXL. Type yes in the chat if you're still in this one. I mean, yeah, Stoke, yeah, go to the one-on-one channel. There's a calendar link in there. Schedule something. And like I said, even if you're waiting 2 weeks, that's okay. Like even if it says you have to wait 2 weeks for your first one-on-one, I'll probably message you at some point and say, hey, are you available sooner? Already? So, do you to Raymond? Don't worry about it for now. Just go to the watch that video, connect your Discord, right? Make sure you use the right email. And then spend time in the education section. New trader education. You just need to learn, and ask questions in stock general. And then some of the plays are going to be easy, and you can jump in and make money. Alrighty. So make yeah, just study for now. Don't worry about the gains too much. The monies will come. I really want to see NXL do something, but we're just going up and down for now. To the up, to the down, to the up, to the up, to the down. No. 117 again. 117. Okay. Any last questions, guys, before we hop off? NXL wants it, doesn't it? It's like, hey, don't leave yet. I'm about to cook it. But again, if you were looking for an entry, you can kind of see the entries, right? Quite obvious. Quite obvious, right? So I just want to say thank you, Jericho. I I really like your journey. It's been amazing to watch. I know you've been cooking cash secured puts, and like you like I just like the amount of work you've put in to learn other things, and like how you've made something out of like a potential rubbish situation. You made it work really nicely. So congratulations. You should be very proud of yourself. And so it's nice to have people like that in the community. So give me a high five, Jericho, and have a wonderful weekend. Yeah, criminal. Have a great weekend, Salat. Musty, see you in Discord. Have a wonderful weekend. What do you do if you are still stuck on a trade when market closing? Do you want to put a limit for post market? It depends how well the stock is performing. Like if you're stuck, you shouldn't be stuck, right? Like you want to put a stop loss, and if that stop loss doesn't execute and the stock still looks like garbage, then get rid of it. unless it's holding. If it's holding, then you can watch it after hours and then do the limit, right? But if something isn't performing, don't be stuck, right? One of the greatest qualities of trading is how quickly you can realize that, oh, oh shoot, I was about to say a bad word. Like how quickly can you realize that, oh shoot, I messed up, right? Can I manage this position, right? It's this screenshot here. Let me show you this one, right? This one here, right? The whole secret to winning big in the stock market is not to be right all the time, but to lose the least amount possible when you're wrong, right? Like how quickly can you realize that, oh, I made a mistake, let me close this position, right? If you're sitting there and you're saying you're stuck, right, and you're just losing money, then that's a problem. Yeah, the stop losses don't work after hours. So if you're technically stuck, then you have to do the limit order. MODV is still just holding $1. So like I said, as long as it stays above this level, the 200 EMA, stay above this 200 EMA, you have a chance. But also, please make sure you have a stop loss, pretty please. Pretty please. It looks like open is just going back and forth now. And then NXL can't seem to break out yet. So at some point, if NXL can actually break out, then the volume will kick in. Yeah, does it have time to break? Does it have time to break? Yeah, there are quite a few hours left, right? If it wants to break max, if it can break. No stop loss. That's okay. Just don't go to the bridge, please. Right? Just don't go to the bridge. You're gonna make so many mistakes, guys. Like I think sometimes people have a hard time with that. Um, uh, you're gonna make so many mistakes in the market. Like you're gonna make so many mistakes, guys. So many mistakes. Right? It's not even funny. Like every day we show up, we're gonna be in something that isn't performing as well as we needed to, right? You have to manage that. Chris, I would try to, especially for the gold members, try to when I re-upload it. Yeah, Maurice, you're playing with fire with 20,000 shares, right? Is my opinion. The only reason we're staying longer is because I want to see NXL either break down so we can be done, or break out so we can cook. NXL is just chilling there, just chilling. 11. uh, on Robinhood to avoid a PDT. Is that good? That is perfect. Yes, that is perfect. Jamil, is there any class today? Yeah, at 5 p.m. Eastern time, we will do a class in the Legend Pro voice, and we're just gonna review some of these stocks, right, for entries and exits and things like that. Uh, yeah, just gonna do that. I think you. Yeah, Jamil, I think yeah. So are you a Legend Pro or a Gold member? So you have to be one of those to join that class though. What's the best platform to use for trading, DJ? I would say Webull. I would say Webull because you have after hours and you have all of pre-market, right? Um, but if you're new, like I think Robinhood is easy to use, right? Jamil, you are okay, yeah. So you should see the Legend. You should see the Legend Pro channel in Discord. Work. What's your username in Discord? Let's go. What's your username in Discord? Work. So Robert and yeah, work. Let me know what your Discord username is. Should be the same. Okay. I use TD. Should be the same work. Okay, perfect. Perfect. And then yeah, Jamil, you're just a Legend member, so you would have to upgrade to Legend Pro to join that class. Alrighty? Yeah. Robert, are you in the chat? I know you upgraded earlier today. Robert, are you in the chat? Let me know. Robert Ali. Yeah, because I think your username is different. I think I found you. You're good. You're good. Good to go. Yeah, Jamil, you would need to upgrade to the Legend Pro level. Alrighty? Yeah. Yeah, Robert, you're good to go. Yeah, I found you. Yeah. I just had to give you access to some other stuff. Uh, yeah. Just so you're not missing anything. Anyways, we're gonna leave it here for the day, though, guys. Let's go A. We're gonna leave it here for the day. Alrighty. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Have a wonderful weekend. Be safe. Don't forget to smash a like before you go if you haven't already. NXL is like, yeah, bye guys. Hit that subscribe if you're new. Any signs for breakout? The only sign is it actually closing above 120. That's the only sign. Uh, yeah, you won't be able to, Jamil. You have to be a Legend Pro member to join today's class. Next weekend is a class for everybody. So in Discord, it's going to be a general Q&A, so you can join that. Alrighty? So these are just special classes for people that want it. You kind of wanted to be a baby goat. I know. The more we thought about it, it sounded weird, like a baby goat. Yeah. So we were just like, you know what? Legend Pro sounds nice. And I think I think it was Hurricane. Someone else recommended the Legend Pro. So sounds better than a baby goat. Seems suspicious. Yeah. Baby goats. I see what you did there, Lisa. I see it. Yeah. So NXL is still holding the 105, right? So hopefully it stays above. Have a wonderful weekend, Sam. See you in Discord. No free trials. By the end of the day, we want to yeah, no free trials. Um, yeah. Thank you, Jay. Have a wonderful weekend as well. Much love, everybody. If you do become a member over the weekend, you can always go to the community channel and the community section on YouTube for the invite link to Discord. Or you can just send me an email at the top there, hotratesx@gmail. Alrighty, we're gonna be in Discord, right? We'll keep looking at these plays in Discord. If anything else shows up, we will go from there. Yeah. Thank you, Elisa. You too. I think it's just the love for it. Yeah, that makes it easy. Have a great weekend. Be okay. Thank you, Baldman. Have a wonderful weekend. Be safe, everybody. You did. Congratulations, Baldman. Yeah, take half of that. Come join us in Discord, right, and make more. Alrighty. So again, have a wonderful weekend, everybody, and much love. Thank you very much again for the support. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Alrighty. We'll catch you guys later. Cool. Bye, guys. See ya.